Hey everybody, today's restaurant is called Joyce and Masa, and it's located in Kaneohe. They're known for Okazu-ya and plate lunches, so we went early in the morning and got some Okazu-ya. They're famous for their spicy ahi rolls and their California rolls, so we got some of those. But we're going to start off with an appetizer. They had something I really enjoy, and it's kind of rare to find these days. It's called Pickled Ogo. So if you don't know what ogo is, it's pretty much a limu or a seaweed, and usually it's pickled with vinegar and sugar. So we'll take a taste. Really excited about this because I like this stuff. Super good. Nice, fresh, crunchy. Has a good balance of the sweet and sour. Really, really good. I'd recommend you get this. They also have poke, which I didn't feel like eating because it's super early in the morning, but this is also sold by the pound, just like you would get poke. You just tell them what weight you want, and she weighs it and puts it in this container. And if you're wondering what it tastes like if you've never had it, it's pretty much a very crunchy texture that I enjoy, and it's got the flavor of the sea along with the sweet and salty parts of the vinegar pickling spices. So it's really good, and it also has some sliced onions in there. Definitely try it out if you are into checking out new foods and you're not from here. It's a good poo-poo, I guess, or a snack. Something light to eat, or something that goes along with your meal, such as you could call it a condiment, I suppose. Next up, I got this big plate that I got. I got spicy ahi roll, wasabi ahi roll. We got a spam musubi. One is for my son, and he wanted an arabiki sausage. They have hot dogs and shoyu chicken and chicken katsu and all kinds, even fried saba. But I wanted to go light today, so I got that, and I got an order of their fried green beans, which is a good Okazu-ya staple that I enjoy. So we'll take a taste. We'll start off with their ahi roll. All right, so this is the spicy ahi roll. Looks delicious. They're all pre-made, so we'll take a taste. It's wrapped in this cone nori. That's really good. Really good spices in the ahi. Very, very flavorful, and has the cucumber in there. Some people don't like it, but I like cucumber, and it gives it a nice fresh crunch. Wow. Maybe I should have got more. This is really good. They are really known for their ahi rolls, so I can totally see why. This is really, really good seasoned poke fish in there. And I like how it's cut into small pieces. They're not too chunky, but not too mushy. And that cucumber gives it such a good texture contrast with the soft fish, the rice, and then you got the crunchy cucumber in the middle. Very simple, but delicious. Okay, next up we have the wasabi ahi roll. Hopefully it's not too much wasabi, but same thing, it's got the cucumber in there for the texture contrast, but hopefully I don't sneeze. Sometimes if there's too much of it, it just burns your nose. Not too much, not too spicy. You definitely taste the wasabi taste of it, but not that burning sensation in your nose where you want to sneeze. It's got some mayo in it, so it kind of cools it down. This is actually really good too. I would highly recommend both of these rolls. They also have California rolls, but I kind of got too much food, so I didn't want to go too crazy, but these are really good. You could definitely get a whole bunch and bring it to a party or a gathering or something. This would be a hit. These would also make a great quick lunch if you grabbed a couple of these, because they're already, like I said, pre-made. You go in there, you just tell them what you want, she grabs it, and she puts it in a box, and you're all set. I don't know, I heard it gets really crowded during lunchtime. We went during the morning hours, since it is Okazu-ya, they open early, and we had lots of parking. It's shared with the Aloha gas station, so sometimes it gets kind of crowded. There's also a little drive-in next door, so during lunchtime hours, it can get crowded with parking. So if you wanted to try this, if you're free in the morning, definitely check it out for like a good Okazu-ya breakfast. Okay, next we have the spam musubi. It's pretty simple. They do sell it with the egg if you want egg. But my son didn't want eggs, so we just got 2 Spam Musubis. He got one for himself. He said he enjoyed it, so let's take a taste of this and let's see what I think of it. This one, it's tasty, definitely, but you might be disappointed because it doesn't have a coating of sauce. It's pretty much a fried piece of Spam, plain. It's kind of dry, stuck between the rice ball. So no teriyaki, sweet sauce. I'm not going to say it's bad. It tastes delicious, but you know, if you want that sweetness, it might throw you off that it's not there. Reminds me kind of just of a homemade musubi your mom would make when you're little and you're going on a field trip. Something like that. Very simple, but it's delicious. These are also perfect when you don't have a long lunch. You're in the area and you want to just grab something quick and you have to maybe eat and drive. You don't have time during work. These are great. So you can, you know, they're little. I mean, pretty good size, but they're something you can hold in your hand, drive, and it's not dripping with sauce or anything, so you can easily eat it while multitasking. So keep that in mind if you're hungry and working. Okay, next up we're going to try these green beans. I like green beans. Usually I get them from Gulick Deli, which I will film one day. But these look like, I don't know if they're fresh, they're pre-cut, and they look like the same length, so I don't know if they're frozen beans. They do taste like frozen beans, but the seasoning's good. They still kind of have a crunch, but they're a little bit soggier. Comes with kameboku, which is a fish cake, and a little bit of carrot. The kameboku is actually sliced in pretty big chunks, so it has a good texture contrast if you're eating it together. It's actually pretty good. I like it. If you're trying to fit in some greens and try to be healthy with your lunch, if you're taking out for lunch, this is a good option too. They don't have many food choices with vegetables. They have the gobo kimpura and nishime, which is the seaweed. But other than that, I didn't really see much veggies. So it's good to have something to balance the greasiness of the Spam and all the other stuff you can get. Not necessarily what I got, but you know, if you got shoyu chicken, they have hamburger, the fried saba. This goes good with it. All right, last but not least, we got some Butterfish. Probably one of the more expensive items at their Okazu-ya, or any Okazu-ya, but I'm a fan of Butterfish, so I was lucky. We got there about, I'm going to say 7:30, and this was the last piece of Butterfish. So definitely go early if you're wanting some of this, because this is a popular item. Looks simple, and it does taste the way I thought it would be. Just a nice salt and pepper, and it's fried. So this one does not have the sweet teriyaki sauce either, or the miso, but still good. I really like Butterfish. It's black cod, if you don't know what Butterfish is. It's very flaky, a moist fish, not dry, and just has a good flavor, which is why we call it Butterfish. It just has that rich, buttery taste, and definitely not fishy at all. And I like how they separate it in these containers. That way the juices from the fish don't, you know, contaminate or ruin or make your hand rolls or your Spam musubi soggy. So that's nice of them. So if you're not from here, an Okazu-ya is pretty much pre-made foods put in a glass case. They all have prices that are separate, and you pick what you want in the window and they put it in a plate. And they charge you accordingly for each item. So if you're kind of a little bit out of hand and you start picking a lot of things, it can get expensive. But if you just keep in mind and know what your limits are in terms of what you can handle and eat, because sometimes you pick stuff, like way too much stuff, and you don't even finish it, it should be affordable. And just keep in mind, if you're on a budget, not to pick some expensive items. Most of the items on there are pretty affordable, such as the Spam musubi and things. And they have sausages and hot dogs and chicken, like I said. So it can be a budget meal if you pick the right items. But yeah, that's Joyce and Masa. I always wanted to try this Okazu-ya. It's a little bit out of the way because I don't really come on this side of the island too much, but definitely worth it. I think it's delicious. They also sell plate lunches and stuff, so if you're not into the Okazu-ya stuff, they have regular plate lunches that everybody in Hawaii eats, including, I noticed, pastele stew. So yeah, go check out their menu. I believe you can see it on Yelp, or just drive on by if you live here and look through the window. They have their menu posted up. And yeah, support a small local mom and pop business. They've been here in the Kaneohe area for a while. And enjoy some great Okazu-ya and plate lunches from Joyce and Masa. I'll see you again next time. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.